A couple months back, information was brought to my attention about, I believe it's Ethiopia, basically China trying to spread their influence throughout the world. And this is not just the only place. The Chinese government has been giving money to countries, poor countries, huge amounts of money to support these countries. Now, from face value, just by me telling that, it sounds like pretty good. It sounds pretty good. We're gonna help develop these countries so they can build economies for themselves, which will help the world in general, or help the marketplace for them, so they can sell more stuff than China. At the time, I didn't think it was really that big of a deal. I thought they were genuinely trying to do good things before, but now I don't think so anymore. China is very malicious, and they are doing this. They're borderline taking over the globe, if you kind of think about it. Now, I had to sit down and actually think, like, look at the situation. Now, what is, like, nowadays we don't get in wars. Like, not I don't think we've been in a war in the past 50 or 60 years, I believe. War is not the smartest thing. Like, forcing people to do something that they don't want to do doesn't work nowadays, all right? Now, if you do that, if people started massacring people, like in countries, if China started doing that, it wouldn't work. But we would automatically jump in and try to stop it, and that's more of an inconvenience for China. So they're gonna do it the legal way. So they're gonna loan out money, knowing these people can't pay it back, and they're going to monetize their debt. All right, and eventually, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna have to pay that money back, probably with interest, and they're eventually they're gonna legally own that country, and there's nothing anybody can do about it right now. Slow and steady going for the United States. They're really taking over the United States, if you think about it. For the past year, they've been doing is building up their economy. I believe they've already beaten the coronavirus, at least in China. They've already taken care of it. So they're just building up their economy. We have been suffering from the COVID-19 virus for a very long time, going on a year now, the year anniversary, and our economy has been going whoop, and I'm really concerned. I'm concerned that we may have a big problem on our hands with China. Now, we already owe these people, I don't even know, an ungodly amount of money. I'm pretty sure this number is a lot higher, $3.7 trillion. And as for the stimulus checks that they just put in place, I believe it was $1.7 trillion. So we're just getting even further in debt. These people are printing money crazy, and we're gonna lose our value in this in the global market, which is not a good thing. China knows what they're doing. They are allowing us to do these things. So by the time and with this recent meeting, they've already shown us that they're not speaking from a position of power. We can't stop them from doing what they're doing. All right, and just because we want these people to do the right thing, they're not going to do the right thing. All right, they've shown that. We need to start getting back on track soon, because if we don't, next 50 years we may not be at the top. There's a lot of things we got to worry about. So let's hope that we can get these problems fixed really soon. Where I believe we need to start is by getting this pandemic under control. Getting the pandemic under control so we can stay at the top. The United States needs to be at the top. And China knows that. And they're taking advantage of it by building more coal mines, building more factories. Literally everything in this, I didn't know this, but if you just, dude, or whoever, do you realize how much stuff is made out of oil? Do you know? Literally everything in this room, everything you own, from this cell phone to the computer to the blanket you own to the pillow, your toothpaste, to a certain extent, there was oil in the process of making that toothpaste. They're setting up bases all over the planet. Brazil, Africa, the continent of Africa, Europe to a certain extent. Australia, I'm pretty sure they have some bases over there. Yeah, because once they take Taiwan, I'm pretty sure they're already taking Hong Kong. There's not much we can really do at that point, unless we want to go in a full nuclear war with them. I don't even think I'm qualified enough to talk about it. But we gotta do something. Somebody's gotta say something, you know?